What's up guys, before we start the video, I wanted to let you know that tomorrow we are restocking our denim jackets. Last time these sold out extremely quickly, so that's what I wanted to let you know in advance. And you'll be able to get a 10% discount by using the code MerijnXCrystal only for this particular launch.
Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price for y'all. Thank God for dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. Frozen. 8-6 all the hate. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the balling age. I'm flipping the balls. I'm flipping the. Joke, tell him laugh. Uncle Sam, fuck out the back. Brody plot, but get a whack. Contract, give me the max. I got lab on my back. You ain't that, then it's raps. Whoa.
What is going on guys, Merijn here and welcome to today's video. Now today I have some awesome tips for you guys that are gonna help you build more muscle. Muscle, as people always say, that my pronunciation is. Whatever, I'm from the Netherlands, so don't blame me for my English sometimes. It's my second language, right? With that said, first thing I'm gonna do is go to the grocery store to pick up some foods for today and for the next couple of days as well. Alright, so here we go. Picked up plenty of different things here. So let me show you guys what I got. Some things I've been getting lately is these healthy little drinks full of veggies, right? Because I don't always make those myself and it's just nice to have them already blended. It's just simple and it's 90 grams of veggies per thing. Now that I'm bulking, I don't always feel like cooking up vegetables. So we got some eggs here, a bunch of chicken, tuna and olive oil. Got some pre-cooked rice here. Now I also have regular rice at my house, but sometimes when I'm, in a rush, I have those. Got some whole wheat crackers here. I like these with some chicken or turkey fillet on there. And apples and more of these whole wheat bread, right? Now, I'm not saying I never eat white bread because I do as well. I just got some fresh white bread here. When I get this bread for multiple days, I like to get the whole wheat. Because certain food sources are different doesn't mean you cannot eat white bread, right? This contains way less fiber. Now, I do get my fiber from other sources. For example, I decide to eat whole wheat crackers today, and then I'll have white bread. On another day, I might decide to have white crackers. I don't know if you call it like that. Non-whole wheat crackers. And then I decide to have whole wheat bread. So you can do it in that sort of way. You want to get in a certain amount of fiber per day. That doesn't mean every single meal has to be high in fiber. Here I have some rice that is not white rice, right? But on a different day, I might have white rice. So I also never eat whole wheat pasta. I don't like it. So instead I eat always white pasta. I love that. And then I have my fiber from different sources. Here I have, I think you call this gingerbread, but it's just a bit different. We have this in the Netherlands. This one is really good. This one has 0 added sugar. So if you go for one here in the Netherlands, give this a try. Really good snack for during the day. If you have issues getting in all your carbs. Here I got some beef strips for the proteins. 2 bags of mixed veggies. Got a bunch of blueberries here. Love them. And some bananas. So as you can see here, all these foods that I just showed you are mainly considered to be healthy foods. And that brings me to point number 1. Muscle building mistake number 1 that people make is not eating the right type of calories. You probably have heard the saying, all calories are equal. Guess what? That is not really the case. Yes, when it comes to macronutrients, as long as you hit a certain amount of targets per day, you are going to get the same physical results, the way your body looks. So for example, yes, you could still eat a pizza and get shredded, but there is a catch there. You are not going to feel the same. You are not going to also make progress the same way because you will not feel as good, right? At the end of the day, well-being is very important for progress. And if you constantly eat shit and you don't eat the proper healthy nutrition, your body is not going to feel as good, and mentally you are not going to, feel as good as well. So when you're in the gym, performance is not going to be as great, and literally throughout the day, you're not going to be as productive as you are when you eat healthy. It literally improves the quality of your life. Think about it as fuel for a car. You put the proper fuel in it. The same thing you want to do with your body. Very obvious, but many people make this mistake because when they learn about macronutrients and about if it fits their macros, what I've talked about on my channel a lot as well, they think that they can eat anything and they'll just start eating shit in order to get to their caloric targets. And as I said, that is not going to make you gain muscle the way you want to. So instead, focus on eating healthy. And so what I do, that doesn't mean you can never eat McDonald's again. You can never eat fast food, eat out, eat ice cream, donuts. I do all that stuff. right? But I don't really have those items at my house. Instead, I buy the healthy stuff, and then, you know, on some day I may eat out and have something. So that's the way that I like doing it. Just don't have them at your house stacked up, because that is when usually you'll mess up. So when you're bulking, when you're trying to gain muscle effectively, make sure that most of your calories come from the right sources. Boom. So this is it for breakfast. It's currently 9 in the morning. Just simple and quick, super enjoyable, pretty big meal, right? And next to this, I'm also gonna have one of those. So one thing that I like doing is I only have a couple of meals a day, usually like 4 meals a day. Some people that's a lot, but there's also people eating smaller meals throughout the day. So because I eat 4 meals, I try to get in fruits or veggies with every single meal. So because there's no veggies or fruits in here. All right. On my way to the gym. Today is Saturday, and that means this is the last workout of the week. So let's finish off strong. So in the gym right now, we got legs on the menu today. Muscle building mistake number 2 is not training your weak body parts, not having a weak body part focusing your workouts. This doesn't really apply to complete beginners, all right, but to more advanced lifters. So let's say you've been lifting for a year or longer, I would say, then you want to start focusing on this a little bit. So me, for example, when it comes to my legs, I mean, everybody thinks I don't even train them. Chicken legs, right? But then when you lift them up, it's a little bit different than, you know, what you see. That's because this obviously covers a bigger part of the leg. Calves are a big weak body part, but next to that, for me, my hamstrings are actually a big lagging body part as well, right? So on one workout a week, I start with my hamstrings instead of my quad. Normally in this routine, I would do front squats first, then the Romanian deadlift, but today I'm gonna switch that up. So I'll do the Romanian deadlift first, and then the front squats to make sure I target the weak body part first when I have the most amount of energy. So same goes for you. Let's say you do upper body, lower body split. On the day that you do upper body, when your back is the lagging body part, you want to do your back first before you do the chest exercise where you have the most amount of energy. Makes sense, right? Now, muscle building mistake number 3 is skipping out on hard exercises. Something a lot of people do, so not just beginners. When beginners get into the gym, often they only do machines. That is the wrong way to go, right? Compound lifts are for everybody. That means multi-joint movements such as the squat, the deadlift, the bench press, pull-ups, all those exercises, but they are also very difficult, like very hard, right? So I've actually been training with people that have been training for like 7, 8, maybe more years, and their workouts were literally like, when you train back, they only do like machine rows, machine pull downs, and they don't do the actual compound lifts. Same thing with training legs. You know, a lot of people only doing like leg press, leg extensions, or like, for example, they're comfortable with squatting, but they hate the front squat, right? That's actually more reasons to put it into your program, because they're difficult, but they're necessary. Let's go. Yep. As you can see, 2 exercises in, and I'm already dying, man. This is how it's done, man. So you don't want to pick the exercises that are like too easy for you either, because like when you do them steady for a long time, you just get very comfortable with them, right? And that's something you don't want, because that is when you kind of stop challenging yourself, and the workouts are going to be less fun next to that, as well as the compound lifts are the most important for building muscle and the most effective as well, because they hit different body parts and you can go heaviest on them as well. So don't skip out on the hard exercises. Exercise number 3 right now. Today it is high rep day. We got the 1-legged leg press. Let's go. Just did a leg curl, now we're gonna do a finisher for the legs. So mistake number 4 is not increasing your training volume. When you're building muscle and at some point you start gaining more size, you're also eating more calories, you're giving your body more nutrients, you are able to train with more volume, and you wanna do that in order to stimulate your body to keep growing. Now that doesn't mean there's an endless amount of volume and you wanna keep doing that over the months, because then you would end up being in the gym for hours, but you wanna slightly increase it, right? So when I was cutting, I started actually decreasing the amount of sets that I was doing and the amount of total reps per workout and per week, and now I'm starting to slowly increase that again to build more muscle. So only 2 sets on this last one though, because this is the finisher and today is the hypertrophy day. So let's do this. Finishing it off with the calves. Now some of you guys might think, why doesn't he do calves first? Because that is his leg and body part, right? Well, listen up, I actually do calves 3 times a week. So I do that on an off day, so then I train it like when it's completely fresh. So total 3 times a week. That is why today the hamstrings have to focus. So anyway, let's exercise. Can you find us down?
No, man. Searching for years, but
try harder, bro.
Yeah, maybe a bit because of the socks.
Workout done, finishing it off with a little bit of cardio, right? Not too much, because muscle building mistake number 5 is doing too much cardio. Many guys that are into lifting, or girls, think that cardio directly targets your fat and that doing weightlifting targets your muscles, right? So that you build a muscle with lifting and then you burn the fat with cardio. That would be awesome, but unluckily that is not the case, right? So cardio burns calories, and when you're eating in a caloric deficit or using cardio to get in a caloric deficit, that's where you burn fat. When you're trying to gain muscle, you don't want to do too much cardio, because then you have to eat more food as well. Plus you kind of hinder your recovery a little bit as well if you do like way too much, right? But same thing goes for cutting. So what I recommend, what I personally do right now, is just like 20 minutes of incline walking after about 3 sessions a week. And like for one session, for example, I might do high intensity interval training if I want to really build my stamina as well. And that is only like 12, the maximum of 15 minutes. So I don't recommend doing like 1 or 1.5 hours of cardio every single day when you're trying to gain muscle, because then you are hindering your muscle building process and you're making it literally like harder for yourself. So I had a great workout there. Now it's time for the post-workout meal. Cooked up something a bit random. So I got the beef strips here with a bunch of broccoli. I wanted to have some rice, but I'm gonna have rice later on. So actually decided to have potatoes, but I didn't have any potatoes. Gonna go for some cornflakes next to it. We gotta keep the carbs high. So the next muscle building mistake is not transitioning from a cut into a bulk. Big mistake people make when they're done cutting and when they're lean. You know, they see cutting as, you know, very extreme diets, for example, like getting super shredded, giving everything, eating little calories, and then when they're bulking, they see it as an excuse to eat everything inside. Not the way to go. You want to try and stay as lean as possible while you're gaining muscle, and I feel like right now I've really been doing that super well, especially compared to my old self. So I definitely want you guys to not do that, because I've done it and I know that this is a much better way to go. So what you want to do is slowly increase your calories when you come from a cutting phase. Me, for example, I was like going very low on calories for me, which was like 2,400 calories a day. I directly upped them after my cut to like 2,900 calories a day, so with 500 calories. And from there on out, I started building it up. So basically when my weight stays the same for about 2 weeks and I'm not really making progress in the gym, that is when I up my calories with 100 or 200 calories, usually in the form of carbs. So by now I'm eating 3,500 calories a day. And right now I also, I'm still staying relatively lean. I'm not getting that much weight, and I'm just slow and steady making progress in the gym. So definitely the way to go. Start building it up slowly instead of going all out on eating as much food as possible, because a lot of it is going to be stored as fat. You don't want that. So those are my tips of the day. Now, if you want my personal guidance in your fitness journey, then I do offer online coaching. It is worldwide, and it is not just a program that you will receive, but you will also get check-ins with me personally, in which I adjust your program, see how it's going, evaluate, etc. So if you're interested in that, some new spots will be opening up next week. I can only take on a very limited amount of clients. So you can leave your email by the first link in the description box down below, and then it will be first come, first serve. So you'll be notified when a spot opens up and you left your email on time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you very soon again. Peace out.
This complications spin my mind, but I know I gotta keep pushing through. Yeah, I keep doing my own thing. Yeah, never looking back again. I can get it, I can make it, yeah, I know it, and I'm never looking back again. Yeah, never looking back again.